Were you looking for your cocaine?
Yes. I needed it.
I understand.
It was funny, Chris. I started talking to Porter on my own, and I was like, I'm going to tell you about this, but I'm not going to name this, this, or this because they might pick up on it. So, and then I was going to be like, so I'll tell you in the roundabout kind of way. And then I stopped and went, actually, I'm going to wait until Chris gets back because I have no idea what you've already told him. So I was like, yeah, I'm not going to put my foot in it. So I'll wait until Chris comes back.
By the way, Chris, give me a empathy roll on Porter.
Got it. Got it.
He came back looking much more pale and worried after his phone call. And he is now talking with the forced, brittle cheerfulness. You can also, you guys can both tell that the shorter this meeting is, the happier he will be. Mm-hmm. Guys, stuff.
I was going to ask him about the thing we've literally just found out about, but then I don't know how much you've already told him or whether we should involve him in that stuff.
So, you know is there 8 colors?
7.
Or is there 10?
I'm not sure, he says.
I thought it was 7 colors. Yes, it's not going well.
You see one bead of sweat going down his head.
So, are you working against me now?
No. I would tell you if I was. But
it would be funny. We could put up a 10.
He looks at Alex, looks at the whiskey, disregards everything.
Old reference.
We're not, our masters are not allies, but I'm not in as deep as you.
God damn it. I can't wait to be done with this fucking place.
He nods and smiles.
I want to go back to Fantasyland. You would love it there, Duck. You'd be a paladin.
Porter begins drumming his fingers on his chair.
Okay, so Alex, do you have anything else you need to ask before we go? Because clearly he has things to do.
Yeah, there were things I was going to ask, but I'm not sure if I should. I don't know how much you've already told Porter. I don't know how much you already know.
It's just like the Amber thing all over again, you think?
Not really. I've had restraint this time.
So this is the last thing I'll ask before I go. So there's red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet. Is there also a white and black? Because that's all and nothing.
I'm not sure, he says.
Okay.
Oh, he looks a bit surprised. I can tell you something else for free. In this reality, to use your word, emotions toward Alex, remember, don't trust anyone.
Yep. I do the shifty dog eyes at Chris.
He does shifty dog eyes as well, unconsciously.
Okay. Then we will be off, so you can get whatever you need to get done.
Yes, thank you. Remember, anybody in this reality will betray you. It's part of this reality.
Mm-hmm.
We're travelers. We're a bit different. I will tell you if I've been instructed to come for you.
Okay.
I hope that I don't.
All right.
He pats you awkwardly on the shoulder and he says, if you're who I think you are, but I'm not sure, Run. Close this door.
Dramatic.
Says Alex. Alex is not helping. He's like, dramatic.
Well, that was informative. Not.
This guy will have the answers. This guy will know what's going on. He'll tell us what's up.
More questions. That's fine though. I'd rather have more questions.
So, as I can't actually do this, do you mind if I ask you something and you research on your demon box for me, please, Doctor?
Sure. What?
I want.
Oh, are you guys wanting to talk about this inside the archaeology, outside the?
Leave.
Right, you guys get. Who's that behind us? Give me a counter surveillance roll. Is it just the wind in the trees?
No. Actually, let me check. It has been going up.
Got it.
No, it's goons. It looks like 4 large goons, and they're trying to be unobtrusive. One of them's a cell phone bastard. You recognize him from before. And they're kind of following to see where you go.
Are they wearing any colors?
Miscellaneous type colors, mostly like grays and stuff. Grays, in this area, grays, browns, stuff like that seem to be like bodyguard / thug coloration.
Okay.
No problem. They just, when they lose a lot of interest in you guys when you go through the checkout procedure where you get all your shit back and everything. Doesn't look like anybody cares about your guys' shit. Cane, golf club, these are not weapons. So, yeah. Yeah, but this is land where you can get guns and shit, so nobody seems to care about that kind of stuff.
So, Alex, you know that there's
Sure.
the colors red, orange. We're in the car now.
Give me danger sense rolls.
What? There's nothing. There's never anything to be afraid of. I don't know why people freak out all the time.
Matt, grab Chris and jump out of the car quick and run away.
Oh, do that.
Excellent. Give me a grapple roll to grab the unexpected, unwitting Chris, and then a strength roll to pull him along at top speed.
Grapple is a get, and strength.
Come on, make the strength.
Yep.
Right. Chris jumps out of the car, grabs you, runs off with you. Car explodes back there. Looks like you owe another rental vehicle.
This is some good whiskey. Yeah. Fine.
So anyway, you guys are laying on the ground after dramatically throwing yourselves to it, as all real men must in the exploding car scenario.
Okay.
And pieces of the car landing around you. The guards at the thing are looking rather surprised and mobilizing. Like, this is an attack on the archaeology, kill everybody type of thing.
Okay.
What do you guys want to do?
I look at Chris and I say to him, I think your master and his master don't like each other very much.
You did see the as he says that, through the smoke, the shifting smoke. Give me spot hidden rolls just for a moment.
Got it.
No.
Alex didn't make it? Excellent. You're looking at Chris and laughing about his loyalties. You see the guy on the cell phone shaking his head no and looking right at you, Chris. And then the smoke obscures him.
Okay.
No.
I like that. Chris is like, I know what to do. I'll get that guy later, but fuck him to death. So, oh, that'd be fun. All right. So anyway, okay. Yeah, you guys get arrested, and yeah, you get freed pretty soon after it. So yeah, but our ecology guards come out and arrest you for, well, they call it littering at first, but eventually they let you go. They thought that it may have been an unsuccessful bomb that you're going to drive into the arcology, and then figured out you almost died, and watched the videotapes and went, oh wow. And so,
so since you're watching the videotapes, who did plant the bomb?
We'll have to get back to you, sir.
Yeah, exactly. You bastards.
Okay. The list just gets longer and longer.
Give me an intimidate roll.
Yes.
The guy shakes your hand as you're leaving. He slipped some, feels like a really tiny cock into your hand. Maybe he's got cocks in his palms. You're not sure.
Okay. Well, I walk off, and once we're gone, I look to see what it was.
Oh, it's a little thumb drive.
Oh, okay, cool.
Not a cock. Not a cock.
Okay.
False alarm.
Once we taxi away from here.
Mark off 20 for the taxi, and your mark off 17.5 for the car, because this one was not your master's fucking deal. Since you pay it, you're still able to rent cars in the city. Since you don't, then they'll fucking not let you rent them, and then you'll have to do your getaway driving in a taxi.
Pay it off.
Yeah.
And once we're away, I'll check the
guy goes, when you pay it off, you go there by taxi to pay it off, and the guy's like, you want to buy another one? I'll sell you another one right now for 16. I'll save you $1.5 over the next time.
Sure.
16. Mark off 16K. Here you go. He says, he's fucking having a great time. Basically, it shows like new vans that he's not fucking selling you. He's starting to repopulate. He's like, okay, you guys are now in the new van that Chris is. Give me a driving roll. I'm curious. You're trying to drive slow and steady.
Fumble.
Everybody, right? He's embedded it into a fucking building. Literally embedded it in, and he's having trouble getting it out.
He should be right opposite the fucking rental place, and the guy's just sitting there like masturbating wildly. Get another van. Get another van.
I'm giving you a card for that. If the scene is as Matt describes.
I'll get pulled out. I'll get towed out or whatever. Is it still drivable or no?
No, and the guy wants money for his building, or you can give him the van to make it even.
There you go.
The guy across the street's like, oh. It's great.
That's Chris walks back across the street. Another van, please.
They'll sell you one for 16K, which for a flying van is pretty reasonable.
I think you should buy a fleet. Just to be sure.
So you want to spend their 16K, Chris?
No, I'll rent one.
He goes, yes, sir. He pushes the paperwork over. No problem. It's $200 a day, just same as normal. Not one of the new ones, but he's already on the phone as you guys are leaving up. Yeah, Sal, guess what? No, that's right. That's right. Oh, yeah. So anyway, you go off with your, try not to, just give me a roll and don't fumble it. Just don't fumble it. That was great. Great. Yeah. You're driving along, minding your own business. The guy at the building with a hole in it is like looking at his van. Like, whoa. So anyway, okay, so now you guys are finally able to talk. Mark off your drones and shit, by the way. Those got blown up in the first fucking van that you destroyed day of the 2. But day ain't over yet. It is nighttime now, and it's raining as usual.
So we'll go back to the crappy place, and I'll check the drive to see what happened.
No problem. Yeah. Guy with the fucking cell phone. Yeah, him. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So he works for somebody. If only you knew who. Actually, you might know who. Give me a memory at -30 to have seen him in a very. Oh, it's one of Kel's people.
Who?
Felicia Kells.
Okay.
Nobody you've met, Matt.
Correct.
Okay.
But apparently somebody that the doctor has now put on his fucking list. It shows like a Homer Simpson type list. It's like President of the United States, Kells, next door neighbor, Alex Kinley. You know, he has his own fucking hit list.
I don't know. Well, I'm on it.
Was there any doubt you wouldn't be on it?
True.
So go ahead and do your talking now. Sorry.
Right. Right.
Right. I was going to get you to research something for me.
What do you need? What do you want researched?
I want to know Dr. Samuel Becker, 8 years ago, missing in Bulgaria. Was he there for any particular reason, or was he from that country originally, or what? I just want to know why he was there and then why, he went missing in Bulgaria. Why, basically? I'd like to know why.
I did not make my research roll.
Ah, great.
I have no idea. He just the fuck appeared. You want to go make some people disappear?
There is no mystery. He simply disappeared. Let's have no more discussion about this bizarre cover-up.
I do not want to get sidetracked from the mission ahead.
Okay.
Well, I think we're kind of on to something here, so I'd like to keep the ball rolling.
Fine. I get it.
But by the way, next time you crash the car, I've got a vehicle chase advantage.
Excellent.
Right.
He's still getting used to six-dimensional traveling and shit.
Yeah.
He doesn't have to do a lot of crazy shit when he takes a normal car out, but when you move into flying and stuff, it just gets ugly. Plus, these fucking vans, not great.
So, Logan, I want to do research to find out if there's anyone working at these 4 cryo places named Sarah Decker, maybe, or Margaret Decker, or it has the name Sarah or Margaret.
Yeah, just going to say that.
Sure. This might get into some kind of ugly hacking for the list of people, but if you can make the research roll by half, you won't need to do any ugly hacking.
It depends what kind of companies they are.
There's religious nutters that are against it because they believe that if God wanted us to be frozen, then he wouldn't have made the movie.
Yeah, but like publicly traded or privately traded companies, if there are such things anymore still in this time.
Companies have gotten too much power in this time and kind of set their own rules.
Do you have any plus skill cards?
No. I've just looked. I've got nothing.
Well then, here we go. Ta-da! By half.
Oh, fuck you. No, there is not at any of the companies that you are interested in. Anybody by those names or any kind of variants of those that make you at all suspicious, except for one, and you saw a picture, definitely not her. Because she was the, I would describe Tanya Decker as the sexy librarian type. If she got some plastic surgery and really let herself go badly, a lot, maybe, but
yeah, but why not? If you want to disappear, then why not?
Nobody wants to put on extra fucking 50 kilos to disappear that bad.
Depends how badly you want to disappear.
Yeah, there are better ways to do it.
Okay.
Also, with your, was that, if it was not at half, would that have been a critical research?
I think that was for hacking, wasn't it?
No, he was doing research because if he got research good enough, he didn't have to do hacking.
Missed it by that much.
The only other thing that you find out is when Tanya Decker disappeared. It was widely suspected that, widely suspected that it was foul play, but you weren't sure if that's the usual media of we need to sell fucking soap or whatever.
Well, these guys are pretty big. I mean, I'm sure
they weren't that big. It's like, you know,
they're quite influential in their field.
In a really super specific field, yes.
So who else? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, finding the general news articles for, you know, both of them, with like the theory behind what happened, shouldn't be that hard, should it? So what I mean, like, you know, Crime Watch, you get that like over here. It's like, you know, Sarah Decker was last seen in this place. You know, she was walking like that kind of shit.
Oh yeah. She was walking, shows a guy in the bushes masturbating. But no, according to the theories and stuff, she was in some other lab, disappeared out of it. There's a lot of theories as to what happened. Some of the theories are that
labs at Paragon or
no, like she had done stuff for Paragon and then. Like an independent contractor type of deal rather than joining their company, and then she got like labs set up in Lithuania. And
so she disappeared from Lithuania, not from here.
What?
You said?
Yeah, no, she had a lab set up in Lithuania, but then she needed to do a meeting here. Then she disappeared, and was it the Lithuanian government? Was it somebody here? Was it Paragon? Was it her brother? You know, for wanting more money because he's managing to blow through a lot of family fortune in good order.
Yeah, but we've already kind of.
Yeah, you're pretty sure he had nothing to do with it. If he did, then he is a really fine actor, but you have doubts. Serious doubts.
We could also look into Swan Song, like, because when it went out of business and everybody went their own ways, she had to have known other co-workers. Maybe she was close to someone, or like she had assistants, and maybe we could ask them.
Oh yeah. Well, the sure, give me a research roll and find out more about Swan Song.
Got it.
Was that the independent contractors then, Swan Song?
No, Lithuania Labs came after. First Swan Song, then she did some independent work for Paragon, then Lithuania Labs. Yes, nothing worse than somebody who moves the fuck around all the goddamn time. But Swan Song, they are shady with a fucking side order of extra shade. There was rumors of involuntary human testing. There was rumors that the government of California, et cetera, was going to fall on them like a fucking pile of bricks and shit. But they pretty much did the quick sell, you know. So pretty much they're attributed to a lot of deaths and stuff like that when they're doing their testing. But nobody's able to prove it, and since the company dissolved with no assets remaining laying around, you know, it's like it looks like they managed to dissolve the company a couple steps ahead of the firing squad, so to speak. Definitely a fucking dicey ass company.
Were they owned by New World Industries?
That would take some fucking amazing research to get. If they were, New World Industries is the fucking Moriarty shadowy fucking thing in the background. Finding Moriarty type influence on the internet, it's not likely.
Okay, so was it owned by Chrome Blaze maybe, because they were owned by
No, Chrome Blaze, brand new company, sparkling new, out of the box, registered in some other, like Panama or some shit. It's like, hey, there's a new company. Chrome Blaze is one of those fucking companies that some lawyer sat down, drafted up, and submitted paperwork, and bing, it's suddenly there, pretending it's been there the whole time type bullshit. A lot of fucking. The more.
She does Swan Song, and then she leaves. And that goes all belly up, and then she goes to Paragon, and that goes all tits up. And then she goes to Lithuania.
And then comes
back and disappears.
Right.
Did she leave before or after Paragon started going tits up?
Before. Yeah, she was there very briefly. It's like, here's how to set up your stuff. You know, she dealt with the hardware angle, so to speak. You know, right. Plug humans in, and then they said, "Okay, we got it," and she went away.
So the Lithuanian labs were government run, you said? Like it was.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, who knows what Lithuania is up to?
Yeah, tell me about it.
So, out of all the things to make the goo, is there anything that would be hard to get a hold of?
No. You like I said, all you need to make it really is money, and it's not a huge amount either, and big fucking vats. Well,
the reason I was looking into that is because I wanted to see if we could track maybe where,
if she's even still using
ingredients for it. Well,
if she's even still using the same formula as a couple of years ago.
Okay.
So hold on. So there's the labs in Lithuania, but there's a lab here as well. Which is her last known.
Well,
place.
No, she wasn't. She came back to San Angela's unspecified reason and then disappeared. She came back here apparently to disappear from Lithuania.
Right. But, okay. Where was her last known place here? Where was the last place you were seen in this town then?
The airport.
Right.
They got her on security things. She was going through the airport, rented a car, drove away. Her, the car, her luggage, never found.
Was it a flying car?
Yeah. They couldn't. They tried to track the car. If nobody else, the fucking rental company wanted it back, they couldn't find it either. That's part of the reason that her brother was a big suspect, is because as near as the investigators could tell, that's the only connection here is, come back here. So they figured she came back here, talked to her brother, pop, snuff.
So I guess we've seen a picture of her then.
Oh yeah.
What she looks like.
She's hot.
And she doesn't look at all like anyone else we may have met in any of the other different zones.
Negative. Some people have even speculated that she wanted to disappear, but make her brother have really bad time, and so she came back here to disappear, because then suspicion would and did fall on him. But you know, he has a lot of money, and a lot of money buys a lot of lawyers. A lot of lawyers say no body, no crime.
Is that on a poster somewhere?
One lawyer could easily just say that same thing.
Which what?
I said one lawyer could easily say that same thing. Why buy many lawyers?
Yeah, they come in packs.
No body, no crime.
6 to a pack like bonbons.
Mm-hmm.
Or zombies.
Or dwarfs.
As I said, it's no mystery. She simply disappeared.
The storage place we went to all our stuff.
Yes.
Does that keep logs of when people go in and out of the storage bin?
If it does, you were given no hint as to that, and it's all automated and shit. That's the kind of place that if you were to hire a fucking net cowboy type thing, they could maybe hack into. Chris might even be able to hack into it on his desktop. But then, of course, the question would be, where would you like to hack in from? Because especially if there's any kind of like low-grade ice or something like that, it doesn't have to try to fry him or his fucking laptop. It may just trace back to here and let the cops know and give them a suitable bribe, and they'll come here and kill you. Or whatever.
Yay.
Well, I'm just interested to see if we can find out whether or not she actually came here before she went missing.
It's a good question.
Because if this is a storage bin with all her stuff.
Well, yeah, but her brother had the key.
Yeah, that's what I was. Yeah, I mean, so I'm guessing this was all her stuff from the house, and he's just put it in storage.
Quite possible.
So I wouldn't. Yeah, that wouldn't work. Anyway.
Yeah. You do hear next house down. There's flashing lights, or not next house, but a couple houses down from you guys. The police are there.
Mm.
They pretty much say, "Police, open the door." All right, and then they blast it in.
Nice.
Oh yeah, give me listen rolls for something fun.
Yeah.
Sounds like there's some weird noises and shit. Weird, odd noises. Would you like to go to a window and peek out or something? Alex? You get to see, it looks like they've got a suspect in a large bag, and they're dragging him over and sticking him in the trunk of a car. Civil rights have really not done well in this place.
Gotcha.
They don't take him out of the bag either. They just put the whole thing in their special armored trunk and drive him off.
Mm-hmm.
That's the way you deal with suspects. Yeah.
I mean, unless this lady knew, or unless she knew about how to do it, or she had help doing it, I'm not sure. Like, just disappearing would be, I don't know, disappearing without a trace and not having to use like money and stuff like that. It's pretty hard. I'm guessing they would have gone through everything we could probably try anyway to try and find her, right? They would have. Oh
yeah, she was rich, dude. She had a fucking full investigation and everything.
So there would have been like, track of, are there any charges to a sin stick, or has she this or try to use her identification gets flagged up. So I don't know all these things I'm trying to think about tracking her down. It's probably useless because they would have had professionals doing it for us. We need to come up with something clever as far as a salient bit of information that we know about that could help us maybe find it, but pickle. Rig. So there's these 4 companies that deal with cryo companies, yeah?
Yep.
I'm guessing St. John's is a hospital.
According to the thing, they're connected to St. John's Hospital, but they have a super bad safety record, but they are cheap.
So Logan, another question. Paragon, what colors was their logo?
Gold and white.
Chrome Blaze? I'm trying to, like, maybe the company names have the color of maybe if they're allied with whatever colors are out there. I'm just looking for other connections.
Right, Chrome Blaze is chrome and red.
Okay.
So, I mean, I'm guessing these 4 cryo companies all do the same thing as far as, I mean, like, they do this to basically cryonically freeze people, I guess, if they're, like, ill or something, like, you know, in this day and age where I want to live, like, until cure's been found for my illness and all that shit.
Well, except for Bluehead.
What do they do?
Bluehead only freezes heads. Everybody else will freeze the entire body, but Bluehead just does heads.
Of course.
Do any of them do more than just cryo after death?
Not according to their official online presences and stuff. No.
Is Whittle and Wade named after the founders, I guess?
Correct.
We're going to search to see if the names Whittle or Wade come up in anything that also is to do with the Deckers. See if there's any connection there.
Sure, go for
Chris? Oh, God.
Fumble.
Holy crap. He found a picture. It shows Whittle, Wade, Mr. Decker,
or no?
and Edward Chandler, all on a boat drinking, like they're all doing the cheers thing.
I think it means though there's no connection. If the fumble means he's doing that, it means there's no connection.
Could be a double bluff.
Could be. No, I've got nothing. My cards are pretty crap. Could do with a refill.
Do you have a refill?
That's a great fucking picture there.
So I could do with a refill.
All right, I'm going to spend a pause so I don't go on this information for the next 1,000 years. No, it's a fail.
Okay. You don't really find anything about that now.
Okay.
Although I really like that fucking photo. Is it photoshopped? Is it real? Who can say? Should have had a fucking alien spaceship in the background. That would have been the best.
All right, so
what about can we try and get some records for Swan Song? Because obviously I know they're now no longer, but back in the day they were the ones pioneering the goo technology, right?
No. Hold on a second. Swan Song.
So you said they were the ones that making the goo for Paradigm.
They made the goo for Paragon
a
couple years ago, but pioneering it, yeah.
They came up with their own formula for it then.
Well,
what I'm saying is that
kind
if
of.
she was working for them, then if we can track down some of her colleagues.
It's amazing how thoroughly everybody in the company that was thought to be maybe doing illegal shit. It's amazing how thoroughly they just fucking disappeared. Almost like they didn't want to be found by people or angry people or government officials, etc.
That doesn't really give us a lot to go on, does it?
No. But you do have the goo formula, and you can make it relatively cheaply.
Did we work out if Margaret Decker is still alive?
No, the mother's been dead.
Years
It's
and
been
years.
dead.
Yeah, she's been worm food for a while.
Mm-hmm. Just so you know, Chris, the goo cost is roughly $20 per person per month. It's kind of in a surge because it has to be replaced. Like the same person can have the same goo for a while, and then big cleaning type thing, and all that. But it comes out to, like I said, relatively cheaply, about $20 per person per month.
$100,000 a month.
Well, for either a shitload of people or one really massive person, yes.
A lot. Yeah, there's definitely no way we're gonna be able to do this until we can. Well,
That's why this is a prestige type of thing when you can get it finished off. But it's a multifaceted issue.
mm-hmm.
Now you don't want to free these people from that world. You want to.
Well, they don't. They want to stay there.
And why is it important for you to get these people back?
Because I spent years with them.
Oh, so you were a part of the game.
Oh yeah, well, kind of. I wasn't plugged in like they are, but I spent a long time in there, in that fantasy world. Yes.
How did you get out?
In an airship.
Look on Chris's face, like I should have asked this at the start, shouldn't I?
It was a naughty shamrock.
So did you go through a gate to get out?
Yeah, basically, Burlington, the big fucking nasty whirlpool in the north.
Yeah.
That's a gate.
Okay, so
we catapulted an old man into that.
So could we go into? Do you think? See, another thing is, would we get any more information if we did enter their game world to find things out, or no?
No. I mean, they told us they didn't really know a lot because, they'd signed up. They told me about Paragon, but at the time it was Paradigm. But I don't know. Anyway, so they told me about that. They told us, that they wanted to play this game. They got plugged in. They loved it, and then for some reason they started realizing no one was waking up or logging out. So that's kind of as far as I knew because they got plugged in and that was it. They're still plugged in. So I'm not really thinking sure they're going to be able to tell us anything, or if there was anything that was really important that they should have told me. They probably would have told me. Like, oh yeah, to make sure you whatever. They were expecting to basically go in, play for a bit, log out.
Did you encounter any of the others there?
Other what?
The agents.
No, we never did come across agents.
The reason why is hilarious too.
But we had a good time. Time there definitely does not work the same as some of these other places. So like I said, in a year or so I think I was there, like not much time had passed in Burlington. Yeah. So
it shows one of the printouts that Chris has is of come visit home sweet home type thing, and it's like the plains near there with the river is like one of their screenshots of the game and stuff. He puts it up for later Logan usage.
I mean, maybe we got everything out of this we're gonna get. I mean, maybe this whole thing was just to get the formula for the goo. But it still doesn't tell us how we run these things.
Well, if Swansong was an evil company, basically, it sounds like doing the dark deeds. It doesn't sound like Samuel nor Tanya Decker were nice people anyway.
No,
so they could just be working for New World Industries and anyway at this point, and that's why they just the fuck appeared, because they have the kind of money to do that. So it's not like we're gonna go look for goodies and help rescue them from their badness. They don't care. They're making money and they're doing what they want to do, and they're doing more human experimentation, I'm sure.
Yeah, I completely agree. I mean, my only idea behind trying to track down one of them is because if we could track down someone who knew about this stuff.
Oh yeah, I agree.
You know, when we come to actually do this, it's going to be so much easier if we've got someone who's like, yeah, I know exactly how to operate these things. I know exactly what needs to be plugged in where. I know exactly what kind of food you're going to pump through their food valve and whatever. Don't mess up the food valve in the captor. Oh yeah.
By the way, both of you, wait, no, one of you, Chris, give me a robotics roll.
Oh. Hold on. Uh-oh. Discard all your cards, no trading, and refill your hand. The gods hate you.
If you had shitty hand, then it's not all that much hatred.
Get rid of cooking plus 20.
No. For Chris's picture in roll 20, eventually we can get some horns and shit on there, you know. Red tinted. We got.
Okay, and you wanted a robotics roll?
Yes, please.
Do you have any plus cards? Plus skill cards?
Is that a writing skill?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Like a plus 20 to writing skill?
Ooh.
All right.
I would just play that.
And then Chris pass him something. The plus 20 to write-in skill card has become much cooler than it used to be. So, learning plus 20, fumble, excellent. So anyway, what's going on, Chris, is with the all robots and shit in the world are connected to Skynet at all times, and pretty much it's just got the master countdown until it's time to fucking kill all the humans and take over the world. And what happens
this is information I already knew.
People become robots by drinking a lot, and if they drink too much, they eventually become a drunken bending unit. You know, Alex is looking more robotic these days, and eventually he will become a drunken bending unit.
Okay.
Yay.
So much for that information. Anyway, moving on.
Yeah.
So anyway, the robots that were in the warehouse, where the coffins are, were they of a certain make?
Lots of different robots in there. Shows your memory combined with your fumbled roll. They're all bending units, drunken bending units. Fucking
Gotcha.
hate them so much. They're all controlled by Skynet at all times. Love me some fumbles. It just shows the doc fucking grab a bottle of whiskey and pour it on his laptop.
I'm going to spend a pause so I don't think stupid things. I hate spending pause on dumb shit like this. It makes me want to punch babies and use them, like tie them together and make nunchucks out of them to punch other babies with them. It's just a failure now.
All right. Yeah, it's a bunch of different kinds of robots and shit like that. No Skynet connections yet. But yeah, it's a bunch of different kinds of robots. Big robots, small robots. Robots.
But are they of the same company? Like, does Yamaha make all these robots?
No.
Okay.
Lots of different companies and shit.
Okay.
You know, all these big robots, you know, they have lifting robots and stuff like that. You know, they can lift amazing amounts of weight and they can lift vans basically if they felt like it. They have little tiny robots that scurry around and try to trip anybody who gets close to them. They have R2 unit size robots who probably contain midgets.
Okay.